because you were always concerned about getting to the 400 hit point threshold, and yeah.
You know, you get that little bit of a boost, and they're off again. And, you know, I was going to say, did Caront hit the wrong button like I do all the time?
I think you must have, because that looked like a renaming situation on the final character. Ice 3, Quad X, Lock 2, all good spells for the Black Mage and the Red Mage here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw Life 2 and Lock, or where is it? Life and Cure 2 at least on White Mage side, so that's not bad for starting out.
And that Life is Knight and Red Mage learnable, so that's pretty fantastic.
Alright, we got the first person making their way up to Garland. Let's see how he's doing today.
I'm going to guess we check the boxes first.
Oh, of course, entirely.
So, so our runners elected to do the standard flags here. We didn't have any modifications, so nothing extra spicy, but these flags are plenty spicy on their own.
Yeah,
taking advantage of that warp, too.
Yeah. Looks like they found a little bit of pocket change and a silver knife. Yep. So not too bad. Something for the Red Mage if they want to give it to him, or the Thief. And looks like on Guardianmarcus' side, Garland was there and he was gone. So not too much problems. Getting the Ruby from the King and Adamant from the Princess. Okay.
So I think this pretty much just establishes the standard route of we're going to go take care of Bicky and the pirates, and then we're going to walk around the west side.
Yeah.
Reasonably priced heals, very expensive softs, decent price house. You know, that's nice to see the low price on the house.
Yeah, like, houses do a lot more work than people realize, and like, when they're $20,000 a pop, it hurts in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Caront is getting his Ruby and Adamant as he makes it out. And Guardianmarcus not even looking at spells, running right over to Bicky going, hey, can I have my item, please?
When you've got 3 AoE casters up front because of the caster shirt, then yeah.
I mean, why not? Like, get it done, check your items, check your store, and then go over there and then take your time buying your spells. Ooh, and we get a crown. Okay. Everything is saying the west side.
Yep. Caront headed right over to Dwarf.
I love the play from Guardian. Houses are 800. Can I have 30?
Yup.
Go ahead and get those done.
Gold plus 4 for very cheap. Wood plus 5 also not worth. They're not to sleep on. Gets a tail from the Adamant on Caront's side.
Okay. Not bad. But Caront's gonna have to make his way all the way back over to Provoke in order to get the
crown and the spells.
Yeah.
And that's like, Heal 3 and Cure 3, both at level 2 white.
It's not too bad. I mean, that might have been a misplay. I think at that point, I probably would have ran down and done Marsh. And then just hoped I could get to the level 3 spells. Because, I mean, they're pretty well stacked with first level spells. But they could handle a Marsh dive real quickly if they had to.
Lit 3 and Warp notable in the black magic here. Which is good for the Red Mage. Leaves that slot open for Heal 3, which is a very powerful spell.
Looks like both of them got over to Provoker roughly. Well, they're both there at this moment, which means Caront didn't lose too much time doing this, but we're going to see exactly how much Guardianmarcus can make up. Well, not make up, but get ahead on this run back.
I wouldn't be terribly surprised if, with Caront having gone from the Dwarf Cave to Provoca, if he decides to head through the river system down to Crescent Lake. You've got the spells for it, too.
Especially since he's got a second casting of Warp now. Oh yeah, I would definitely visit Ice. Like, I would throw my head at it at least once, just to see how bad it is. And if it wasn't too bad, I would dive it. If it was horrible, I would be like, We got Crescent to go to.
The one thing I didn't see from an item perspective is if Caront put that shirt onto the fighter, because I think the fighter can equip the shirt right out the gate, which provides a little bit of protection from time and ice. So you get some decent bonuses for doing that. There's our loot from Astos.
How do you read it so quickly? I've been doing this for like a month now, and I'm like, it flashed. What did it say?
I've been doing comms for like a year and a half, my friend.
Look, from Dark Moon, I have finally made it to Journeyman status. So, like, I knew most of it, but I still can't read that screen. That's going to take another year, I guess.
And there is Caront headed over to the rivers and going straight to Crescent Lake. I like the play, just because level 5 is a very scary level to try to go to ice.
Right, yeah. Like, I don't hate it. I'm pretty sure... Let me look real quick. Yeah, they have Ice 3 and Lit 3. I think they would have been okay to get a couple levels out of Ice. But this is the safer route, I'm not going to lie there. And we got Silver Rings and Pro Rings, both around about 2,000, 3,000 gold. That is not bad.
The Pro Rings being 2605-ish was real good.
Yeah. And then it looked like... It's level 6 magic. Yeah, we got Wall and Harm inside of there. I did not see what he just picked up.
That was the ship on Caront's side.
Okay. Not a bad find there. Definitely now has access. Oh no, he still needs the canal still. But...
So...
Canal in marsh or ice? Yeah.
I mean, it has to be in the inner sea with this flag set, because we don't have the logic progression to put the ship or canal outside of the inner sea. So,
Right.
There's the canal and marsh.
Canals and marsh. Alright, makes me wonder, what is an ice game?
It is the gigantic question, because you could just be getting, fetch quests around the inner sea. You could be getting the floater out of there. Like, it could be a lot of different things. So, at this point, we have logical access to the rest of the world. It's just our runners don't know that fully yet.
Now, did I mistake Caront not stopping at Elfland to look at spells?
I think he went in, saved, and moved on. Which... I think he's also out of money.
That could possibly be doing that too. Looks like Guardian is making his way over to Elfland and receive the loot. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the fancy names everybody uses. The fun names.
Yeah. That's a pretty terrible level 3, but, you buy cake for the Dengwu strats.
No, you don't.
Cure 4 in slot 1 level 3, that is Knight learnable.
Yeah.
That is a stacked Knight.
Now, I don't know if they can learn that Invis, but still.
Which slot was that in?
Fourth?
Was it?
Or third?
If it was in third slot, yes.
Oh, yeah. Then, you don't quite need the defense sword just yet. You have Invis.
Invis is like half a defense sword cast, though, so you really do want it.
Well, yeah, but and nuke at level 4, okay. That at least gives them some options of not having to go through every chest looking for things if they know, hey, I at least have enough spells.
Mm-hmm.
So. Ooh,
Cheap
Gargoyle.
chance.
Yeah, Gargoyle over there playing with Caront. Looks like that was a very close one as he's healing back up.
It is time for Pure Pots. Oh, good.
And Guardianmarcus looks like he is on his way over to Crescent. I do not know why I just about said Croissant.
I don't know, but I'm thinking that's going to be what I call it from now on. So Guardianmarcus does have one little advantage here, should he choose... Oh, man, these Cobras.
Yeah, I was going to say, teammate. Ooh, you do not want to see that.
So Guardianmarcus actually has money right now, and that counts for a lot. So probably going to pick up all the pro rings.
Yeah, and the silver rings. He's probably not going to have much money leaving here. Alright, grabs 3 of the silver rings.
Didn't buy pro rings. What?
Interesting.
Alright, I don't mind the pickup on the exit there just to have it for when you finally get the slots, but like, we also can't cast that for a very long time. So,
right. But you
hashtag concern.
I would have picked up Wall. Like, Wall has been my saving grace in every race I've done, because it's like, I know things are going to come out of the woodwork and hit me, and I don't know if I'm going to find my ribbons.
Guardianmarcus leaving without picking up those pro rings at all, which makes me wonder if he just didn't see them.
Possibly.
Marsh top play. Oh, the spice.
Did you find anything good?
Not yet.
Okay. Alright. First chest, anything good in here?
That's a room +3. And a giant +2 was the other chest. Now, the other 2 chests on this floor, or the 2 of the chests on this floor can be found on that marsh bottom mid. Like, because they're linked. Level 5, Pretty Garbo.
Yep. Alright, warping out of marsh, okay.
Life 2 and Invis 2 on the white side. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, it's not all bad.
And I'm guessing we're going to go say hi to the Titan and get our 2 checks done.
Mm-hmm.
So, this now brings up my next question. What dungeon are you hoping to forsake? Like, do you want not to have to go do?
I mean, I always hate ice, but I don't mind it in this particular scenario.
I mean, orbs. You have to do
orbs.
3 of them.
If you can skip both sea and waterfall, great. Sea is, I think, the most dangerous dungeon. Now,
Sarnid.
All right. Sarda providing some dynamite. You know, it's good to know what the
crazy old man's doing in the cave.
Yeah, you know, you gotta watch out for those hermits sometimes, you know?
That's my life goal right there.
There's the Oxyale.
Yeah.
So, alright, here's my thought on the dungeon situation, though. So, I don't like sea, but if I have the Oxyale and I had to go to Waterfall anyway, I'm going to do it. You know, just swallow my pride and just take care of it because it's very short.
See,
Guardianmarcus not turning in the TNT.
No, I think he's going to run right down there, turn in his tail, and get promotion. Oh, no.
Nope.
He remembered he has TNT.
He heard us 10 minutes ago.
See, I'm not going to lie. If I could get away with it, I would not do Earth. Because I don't know about you guys, but those bats, they are so good at playing football.
The J. Coper bats are not as bad as they used to be.
Ooh, and we get a slap at the door.
At least we have warp to get out.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just go back over there real quick. Oh, no. You're going the wrong way. Oh. Now, we don't have Thief lockpicking on, so maybe he's going to buy more houses?
So he bought cabins before.
Really?
So, yeah. There weren't actually any houses in his item menu. I looked. Okay. So Earth is the next on my list to skip. And I know a lot of people are like, but hey, it only requires one item, and Sky requires 2. And to that I say, yeah, it also requires like almost twice as many steps or something. Like, that dungeon is so trash.
Yeah, not just that. I mean, when you finally go to do Sky, you already have so many items to get extra experience points. When you do Earth, usually you're at the point where you're like, well, I got a rod and like a couple other things and a rock. That'll be enough experience. All right, let's see what Bahama is holding for us today. A promotion.
Huzzah! It's nice having the early promotion, just so you don't get delayed on the spell slots. And
yeah,
there's an herb. Okay.
An herb. And we missed a chest. A lot of pocket change. We are opal gauntlets. And a great axe. Not too good this time around. But still, that's nothing to shake a stick at. I never thought I'd use that phrase in my life. I am getting old. All right. Caront getting his slab. Now, did we actually see Guardian go translate his slab, or no?
No, there's not really a point yet.
I mean, you're there, though. I would spend like the 20 seconds it takes to go over there and say, hey, slab, look, read, bye.
So here's my counterpoint to that. If I don't see it in my item menu, it doesn't exist. And I don't know if that's also the case for Guardianmarcus, but that could be a very easy, I'm flustered towards the end of the seed. Where do I have to go? And then not know that you actually translated the slab. Because as soon as you translate it, it disappears.
That's true. Okay. And looks like a blue dragon tile there over in Deals. Guardianmarcus deciding not to stay and, grind a couple levels. He was like, nah, I'm good. And Caront going to Bahamut to grab his promotion.
So the Blue D is a really dangerous fight, so I can't say that I blame Guardianmarcus for that.
No, not at all. I don't know. In these kind of flag sets, I feel like, as Fizzle always said, the first to find their grind is usually the first to get done.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily need to look for a grind with this party. These are very dangerous zombies.
Yeah, they are. Ooh, Lit 3 doing 70 damage apiece. Oop, there we go. We got the Light Axe doing some work now.
Yep.
And we got some levels out of it. Pretty good.
So that's actually going to be an advantage that Caront has bringing that fighter, is the resist all is going to be a big deal. I am loath to admit that I was doing a practice seed the other day, and I had a thief with hurt all and something else, and I was like punching eyes to get levels, and as soon as I tried to leave ice with those levels, one time was glance to stone on both, or on the thief. The second time was I just got punched out. So like, you got that.
Yeah.
A question from Kumo about how do you like to gain your levels? I'm an overleveler by nature, and so it's okay. I'm out of the tournament, right? So I tend to do like a partial grind if I find a tile, but I will walking grind and I will take far too many encounters.
Yeah, see, I'm the exact opposite. I've been well known to walk into Topher with a bad sword, a plucky attitude, and 5 levels under the level I need to be.
Mm.
Because I'm like, I don't need to fight yet, so I run from most encounters until I'm like, I can get some experience just wandering through here for a little bit. And then I'm like, 20 seems like a good level to go into Topher. I got this.
Frosty tile on the way out.
Yeah.
Not bad. Caront having to do mid-battle curing against these zombie Ds. I'm suddenly concerned.
Now, I know he got that light axe. Does he not remember he has it?
I don't know.
Or does he not know where he put it? Because that would be my problem, is I'd be like, I know I got something, but I don't remember where I put it. Alright, we got an herb turning over on Guardianmarcus' side. And we have the cube. Alright, then my guess is the floaters and ice.
We still have a crystal to turn in that we just got out of ordeals.
That's true.
And that actually brings up a routing thing that I wasn't sure how the runners were going to approach it. And Guardianmarcus looks to be going back into the inner sea to handle this. So one of the ways that you can handle it is you just save outside of ordeals and sail to the secret Matoya River dock. It's not very secret. We kind of tell everybody about it. But
Right.
you go to the river dock, you turn it in. If it's not something you want, just reset back to ordeals. Then go turn in your herb.
Looks like those shag hags had rubbed and took out 2 of the party members over on Guardianmarcus' side.
Boy.
Yeah. And picking up the Life 2 and Viz 2. Ooh, and Saber level 5. Not quite sure why, but...
Sometimes you just do things because they exist. There's a slab translation. I'm on board with that now. We're past the point where we need to, remember all of the possible paths because we're starting to converge on our items a bit.
So, alright. I have noticed this, and I'm starting to wonder if I'm just crazy. But does anybody else leave town and then save with, like, a house?
It's the time-efficient way to do things a lot of the time because walking to the inn takes time, but you have to, have the resources to do it.
Yeah.
Mad Ponies had cremate. Ew.
Yeah. No, it's like, that's been one of the things I've always been, asked about was, why are you, leaving and then using a tent? And I'm like, because I don't care. The inn, it's too far away. I have to talk to people. I have anti-social heroes.
So we got a bottle out of Matoya, which means, yes, ice is the floater.
Yep.
Hashtag bad randomizer joke. Or waterfall. Yep, Davian Hawk bringing it up. Yeah, that's true. All right, in this position, do you do waterfall or ice?
In all honesty, I probably forgot about waterfall, so I'm going to ice anyways, and then I'm going to get to ice, find out it's something weird like a Vorpal -5, and be like, I go next.
I'd be impressed if it was a -5 because it's only going to -3. But
okay.
Davian Hawk definitely on my wavelength here. Waterfall to sea with 2 shops to check.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good deal. It's a very good deal.
But it looks like Guardianmarcus is in fact making his way to ice.
Mm-hmm. It's a justifiable play, especially with how many warp charges you have now.
Yeah. And exit.
Does he have the levels for exit?
I don't know. It looks like he's level 11 all the way around. I don't know if that gives you level 5 charges. Or is that level 6?
I think exit was level 6, and I think you need 13 for that?
Oh. He's in a good place to grab a couple extra levels if he gets them.
So,
how many tiles do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
I think I would be very much looking at, check your spike tiles potentially. He's going to actually avoid the spike tile to do the warp trick.
Yeah.
Which I understand, but zombie tile, we know that these are nasty. I don't know if we want to stay on these.
And there's no more thief.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll do that. Caront not far behind. We are pretty much even up on the everything.
Yeah, I think everything definitely does spread out enough. Ooh, man. Thought they were Agamos, but I didn't remember them coming with giants for a minute.
Ice shield +5 is not bad.
No. But, I mean, with the pathing that Caront's been doing and everything else, he's definitely cut down a lot of the time he lost in the beginning. Backtracking and whatnot. So, it'll be interesting to see if he overtakes or not.
So, I'm trying to figure out exactly what the routing decision is here in Ice Cave for Guardianmarcus. Because we've set ourselves up for Warp Trick. Did we just want to check our 6-pack and go?
Maybe some extra chests, hoping to find something special. I mean, he doesn't have his in-game weapon yet.
There's a power bonk and a ribbon. Okay, waterfall is likely, or the shop item.
This is where I'd be scratching my head going, where am I going next? Is there a dock I don't remember being on?
Nah, he remembers. He knows.
I don't know, for a moment there it looked like he was going to try and warp out of the overworld map. Like, nope, I don't like this one. Try again.
The Sahags with rub is just nasty. Like, did you really have to?
That's way too common on the sea, and you definitely don't want to be seeing that often. Oh, look, I speak.
I want to just toss out home. Wow, that
Thank God.
ribbon find being very useful all of a sudden. Caront going for a volcano dive. This might just be to check the armory.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is he's going for that armory. And Guardianmarcus definitely being happy he has that ribbon. Because he gave up already. He's like, I can't run away, we're just going to murder him.
Yeah, we got the Jotunheim pack on tile 1 in Volcano.
Thank God for all those life charges at level 1. Ooh, does not check the trap tile over there. Ooh. Silver bracelet.
We saw a trap tile 1. It was Jotunheim.
Okay.
So trap tile 2 is Mummy Whiz Mummy, which can be a good tile for party stuff.
We really don't have any good fire spells yet. We do have light spells, but
it's okay. Lightning 3 is totally fine. Ice 3 not so much, but you know, things happen.
Nothing over in the nomads.
Yeah, Underhill just giving us the good spread of items, but not the one we're looking for. All right, that confirms shop item in Gaia by the looks of it.
Yep. Now we're missing key, chime, rod, just those floater. So we have a bottle to turn in.
We could get key to floater.
Yeah.
But yeah, floater has to be this or something, or key leading to it.
Uh-huh. Back to the armory. Did he reset out, or did he die? I didn't see what happened.
I think he wiped out.
Yeah.
We're having some problems here. We can't be using Black Shirt to handle this encounter.
You got a light axe. Use the light axe.
The light axe is on the ninja. The ninja's using it.
There we go. Okay. Much better.
I mean, it helps, but using ice magic against mummies is just not great.
Yeah, then you just get frozen mummies, and they're even more upset. Right.
Alright, Guardianmarcus almost to the robot here. Wizard tile, ew.
Alright, not making it through.
Worth noting that brought the 3 party members up to level 12. Alright, there's our floater on Guardianmarcus's side. I would still say clear C while you're here. Guardianmarcus has decently healthy levels.
Yeah, C wouldn't be bad, and just a walking grind through there should get him enough to get up there too. And he says no.
I mean,
I won't get it.
I understand. The thing that I would be concerned about on Guardianmarcus' side is, what is my actual win condition against Kraken? If we are thinking about this in terms of I want to, go do a thing, like maybe we're just thinking, hey, I'm going to turn in the bottle and the slab. I'm going to get the key and one of the other dungeons from that, and then the key will turn into the last dungeon, and then we skip C because Kraken is smelly and we hate him.
We have not seen any of our melee strat spells yet, have we?
We've seen Saber.
Right?
I guess that does put temper and fast at obnoxiously high levels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's the temper at level 7.
Yep.
But that looked like it was Red Wizard learnable, which is good.
That's still level 7.
Yeah, well, we're going to Yep, alright.
Means we'll probably get the rod or the chime out of the fairy.
Or the Vorpal.
Or the Warple.
There's our chime. Okay.
Alright, Caront looked like he is diving a little bit.
That was an opal bracelet plus 5.
That is not a bad find.
That is a fantastic find. I love it. Oh.
Yipping LaFane.
So, I kind of get this.
But the superstore.
Right, but if you're feeling low on cash for whatever reason, you can check the chests here. If you feel that you have, if you feel like you have the juice, you can go deal with Tiamat now.
Yeah.
But at the very least, we pop in here, we get a couple of chests, we get some safety levels before we dive too deep into the dungeon.
Very, very true. Like, Sky is probably my favorite walk and grind.
I agree, especially when... Oh, that was a Dragon Armor -2. That's going to be a very sad find for Caront if he ends up checking those chests. I mean, really, with the fighter having resist all, it's you just pick whatever has the highest absorb, and you don't care about title. But
yeah,
Rip Ninja and Cure 4 Charge on Caront's side.
That ninja cannot get a break. Every time I look over there, he's awake and then dead.
At the time of the fight, he was at 1 hit point from the lava. So, these are things that happen.
It's that ninja missed dodging glass.
Yup.
Alright, looks like Guardian might be checking the greater than less than room. I don't know. I'm torn on this room. I always forget it's here, but I always remember it's here when I need to find more items.
Nah, he's just climbing.
Okay, he was climbing.
I like greater than less than because it's chest dense. Like, you're not walking across the floor. It's not like the asterisk floor of Sky, right?
Okay.
But it's also, yes, way out of the way.
Uh-huh. That's usually my problem is I'm like, at this point of the race, I am running so far behind, we just need to go. And Marcus just being like, we're just going to run right through here.
Kind of the standard. Classic Gamer asking if we saw Fast and Gaia. We did not.
Yes.
There was a ribbon in the Agama tile room.
Uh-huh.
That's very good for Caront.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, sorry. That's on right. We saw Fast.
Spoilers. Ruse Stick in the CC Gambit room and an Opal Armor.
Mm-hmm. Not bad at all.
Brewstick, definitely a pretty big pickup. You know, you kind of need to have something like that. Flame armor +1. That is also a big deal.
Get you your resist what you can. Ooh, sentries. I mean, they're not bad for easy experience, but...
That was the skinniest sentry I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was my thought. I'm like, at least 2 hits, usually. Will we see a... Oh, no, Warmech's not in here. We don't have patrolling Warmech. And I don't even know what Guardianmarcus pattern is.
It got there.
Ooh, metal slimes on the Bridge of Destiny.
Always appreciate that.
Like Carrie is having some fun over on Caront's side.
Yeah. Yeah, we're having a time over there.
Yeah. And Carrie is down. Okay.
Yeah. That's a spare fighter in Carrie's room there. I don't know if I would keep the thief knowing that there's a fighter there on Caront's side, but, you know, we
really don't need dual fighters. Like, I can see Guardianmarcus going, okay, there's a fighter there, and I've seen enough armor that I could pick up for it. But, like, his thief is doing just fine with everything he's found. His black mage, on the other hand, is not, but...
Well... Black mages aren't meant to live. They're meant to, you know, throw nukes and die fast.
Fast charges and then death.
Yeah.
They don't need to be alive for nuke.
Guardianmarcus in the nice position of having Power Bonk and Bruise Stick, and suddenly, you know, whatever you're using is just fine. And I think it's a Saber +3, which that is a mood right there.
I bet you that's probably why he keeps opening chests when he does. Is he's like, maybe there'll be a better sword. Because
I mean, I respect it.
Yeah, I get a little gun shy. I walked into Topher with a coral sword, and they were like, "Did you expect to win?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Did you win?" No.
All right, Caront gets the Power Bonk and the ribbon, and now has the information that, oh boy, we need to figure out some things about our life. Caront, buddy. The fighter already has a ribbon.
You kind of want to put that on that life caster you got there, friend.
He's already got one on the life caster because he picked up that one in Volcano. But the fighter already has resist all. You don't need a ribbon to give it double. It doesn't double. You don't get half of the 3 and 256.
Come on now, I want an irrational number for my resist. Right, our friend's looking to Leaflin, or Lefane. I always call it Leaflin, I don't know why. Still better than Croissant.
Vanilla Vorpal.
You know what? At this point of the game, I would be happy to see that.
It's still better than a Saber +3.
That is true.
Alright, it is time to get spells.
There, I was like, he didn't stop at all to teach his knight anything, and I was like, oh wait, never mind, he doesn't have a knight. This is what happens when you take a nap early. Wait. Did not see him get anything for his ninja whatsoever. Oh, and there's fast.
Yup.
Level 7, right there with Temper.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But you kind of know now that you have the power bonk that you just need to pick up the fast there. Now here's the thing I didn't see. I don't think Guardianmarcus got spells on the ninja.
He did not.
That is theoretically a problem. I would at least pick up the nuke while you're in there because it's 4th level, yeah. But 4th level sucks to get an Elfland. So you don't really want to redive that as a town. You can kind of write off all of the other stuff, right? Like,
I don't know. I would take Lock 2.
Yeah, Lock 2. All right, sure. That's pretty much the only thing you really need there. Caront did the full clear of ice.
Yep.
Now, I guess my real question is, will Caront do Sea Shrine while out there?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we
rod yet.
Right, we haven't got the rod, but we know where it is. It's in Canaria locked. But the key is floater locked, which means, you're stuck with that. You do have to get it. It's not like the fabulous floaterless seeds that we kept seeing in pods.
Ursha Hag's over on Caront's side, but he gets away from him.
I don't think either of our runners have picked up those pro rings yet, and that continues to bother me. Like, especially before diving Volcano and Ice, Caront just, skips right on past him, and I'm like, you took the rivers! You were, 2/3 of the way there. Please, just protect your people from Death Element.
Hey, I always forget and be like, that's what my ribbon's for, and then I just keep going, and then I die to something stupid, and then I'm like, oh yeah, pro rings are probably good.
They're great armor. Just, actual armor absorb.
Alright. Caront resetting out?
It seemed like there was an encounter, and he just didn't feel like dealing with it.
I don't blame him on that. Looks like Guardianmarcus is going to probably open a couple chests there. I'm not sure why, but...
I still want a better sword than a Vorpal. I haven't seen a katana yet. I'd like to know what's out there. I'm more comfortable with that Vorpal as a sword if it's on a fighter.
Right. That gold 5 and opal 5 bracelets. Guardianmarcus just goes silver bracelet and throws it on the ground.
Heck this.
Now, we did find a ribbon in here, right?
Yeah, I was in the Agama room.
Okay. So
the lower chest, which is kind of funny.
Oop, Nacho's over on Caront's side.
Oop. Normally I say we take those, but,
Yeah, he's ribbon too. Now.
So, if I'm Guardianmarcus, and, I'm in this position, I'm absolutely okay skipping the rest of chests. Now that I have a second ribbon, but this one is very tempting because it has the better trapped treasure going on.
Right, I don't fault the check. This is one I always try to check if I can, unless I'm really far behind in my own head. And the red D chest being red D.
Huh. Neat.
Right? Ooh.
For a very sad sword that nobody will take. Or
I thought that
shield,
was a
rather.
shield.
Yeah, it was the Age of Shield. Yeah, but Alright, we're actually at a very reasonable position where Guardianmarcus might be thinking, man, maybe I replace this thief with the fighter if I find one. And
Right?
coincidentally,
Walk down there and be like, "What?"
I
It would be interesting.
I would do it.
Yeah. Now, what level do they start off at? Are they back at level 1?
No. When you replace an existing character, you keep the level, and
Okay.
what it does is it replaces the slot and it sticks a level 1 there, and then it levels it up to whatever the other character was. So you'll have all of the spell slots as though you had promoted on time and all of that. Now you don't have any spells. It clears out all your spells known. It unequips your weapons and armor, so you can't have illegal things on. But
Right.
you know that.
Yeah, I've just always had the party I've liked, so I've never required actually for grabbing somebody.
Play some Deuced. when you're running on just 2 characters, suddenly things are very different. We're sticking with that thief. Okay. I don't hate it. It makes sense. All right, there's Caront getting the many things. Guardianmarcus about to get that rod out of the chests in the Canaria Castle locked area. Ale trying to insert terrible ideas into people's heads. We're not all Will Bloodworth, right?
Alright, so at this point, I'm guessing he's just going to go over to Earth and not that.
He's going to bonk off of the black orb because... Oh, no, he's checking the chests.
For a moment there, I was thinking the exact same thing, but that is not a bad spot to find an Agma grind.
I like it, potentially.
You can always come back later. It's right there, you don't have much to worry about. You get a Bane Sword.
Bane Sword.
If you want to spice it up a little, you can go for the upper Agma tile.
So spicy. And a terrible opal helmet. Alright. We do remember.
Okay, I'm checking the Dwarf Armory.
Okay. And Caront headed in the direction of C, potentially. Yeah, that's what's happening.
I like to play. I mean, I like C. If you discount half of it, which because you don't usually have to go up there if you're smart.
There was a defense sword +5. That is better than a Vorpal.
Yep. And we throw the Vorpal away and give it to the Red Mage. Wait, I don't know if the Red Mage can use it, can they?
Sure can. Once promoted, the Red Wizard is able to use the Vorpal. They're not very good with it.
Hey, but they have Saber.
Yes.
I mean, it's not the best, but they have a backup plan. Alright, and we got a run through Earth strategy going on here. Because Caront is playing with Big Eyes.
Big Eye Shark is one of the best encounters for experience.
I do always find myself getting a couple extra grinds on Sharks whenever they come up. They are one of my lucky tiles.
My Sharks always roll thick. Alright, we're skipping the Asher Trunk. That means we're serious mode, right?
I don't know. I'm going to see if he checks that one chest. Will he check my lucky chest? That's all I care about. Yes, he stopped and paused, but he is checking it and finds a nice seafood platter.
So this is one of the better trap treasures. It's a black shirt. It's not particularly enticing, so we're going to leave that.
Mm-hmm.
I can dig it.
All right, and we have a vampire. Oh, we still have a vampire.
It's a very thick vampire.
Trying to wear there for a moment. Did Lich get killed off by the vampire? The vampire's now the boss? Maybe that should be the next mod pack.
Have you ever done a Lich's Revenge?
Not yet, no.
Oh, that is a fun bit of spice to throw into your life.
Everybody keeps telling me that, and I'm like, I'm off work for 20 weeks for this recovery process, and I am so tempted to have one day where that's all I do is just play it. But I'm still at the point where I can barely remember what I'm doing most days, so I'm going to wait another week. All right.
So maybe what I do is I toss one up into the Duckling Weekly. I don't know. I'll think about it. It's a little off season. So I don't know the sprites, like the map men in the Valkyries of Light tier. Right. So I don't know what that
looks like is. A white mage.
That's kind of what I was guessing.
They're very similar to the Ladies of Light that I use. But at the same time, it's like I barely know what any of mine are. So I'll see somebody there and I'm like, it's a bald person. Nope, we're walking away.
I did have at one point I modified one of my ROMs to have the map men, when facing down, have the abbreviated letters for the class instead of the actual face, which is really funny. You're walking around the map and suddenly you're looking down and it just says TH. But man, there comes a point where you kind of need to be able to tell what these are, and I don't want to talk to them.
We got a Kraken over on Caront's side. Let's see how this is going.
Well, there's a dead black mage, so it's a plan.
On par.
All right, Guardianmarcus has put a black mage in the front slot and is looking to grind up a ninja. Now, remember that Fast and Temper were both level 7, which means you kind of need to have you need to actually have levels on one of your black casters. The red mage was able to learn it. This Agama doing a good job of taking out the black mage right away, though. That's good.
He knows his job. Knows what we're about to do here.
All right, Caront has lit the water orb, and now it has 2 on the board. Has the materials for Sky. Should logically know where the materials for Earth are. All right. Guardianmarcus very quickly disposing of this entire party.
Thing is, he doesn't really have... Well, he doesn't really know he has the time to be doing this either. So it's going to be definitely interesting to see how far he takes this.
So, yeah, I think one of the important considerations here is getting extra hits and potentially, to some degree, getting extra strength, right? Because knowing that Temper is not going to be something that the Black Mage can do, you put yourself on the clock, right? How many times do I feel comfortable using the Saber Bong before attacking and trying to take out this boss? does my test swing suck? Right?
Mhm. I mean, nothing is worse than getting to chaos and realizing you're hitting for 3 damage.
Absolutely. I mean, we did see Jay Coper have a fabulous kill in pods with a Thor hammer.
Mhm.
Just, I'm going to hold this up in the air and 27 damage at a time will take you out, Chaos. But, you can't count on that necessarily.
Not at all.
All right, we're up to 30. We're going to keep going. I agree. The other consideration that I have if I'm Guardianmarcus is I want to be able to one-shot this. And so, I don't know how my opponent is doing, sure, but I'm also up a game. And worst case scenario, I overlevel and I lose and we go to a game 3 and I know not to do that again. Best case scenario, Caront is in at a lower level and floundering, and I want to just blow past him with a higher level character.
Exactly. I get it. I'm not saying this is a bad play. This is probably the best play you can make. But it's just interesting to see his mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Caront over there finding a nice little seafood platter of his own. That is 8 gargoyle.
8 gargoyles, the encounter no one ever wants to see.
Yep. Alright, looks like Guardianmarcus is on his way back to Topher.
It's time to bust down a black orb. Head back in time. And 56, 55-ish, 56, 54 according to our tracker, Thavian Hawk. We are into Topher on Guardianmarcus' side.
Here you go for your validation chests.
So Caront just checked the better trap chest on the second floor, and it was a Weir Sword -3.
The validation chest failing us today.
It's okay. Scary zombie D-Pack, please go away.
Well, I know we didn't check with the bats any, so I don't think we have any information other than Lucius' a speed bump.
Yeah, and let me tell you, those hint bats are really good. In 2 of my races, I had the hint that Chaos doesn't like to use magic, which is the hint that says, oh, Chaos just punches and has no script. And that is a game changer. Caront checks the Asher Trunk, gets $1,519, which is, sometimes it's what the Asher Trunk pays out. It will always pay out. Sometimes it's just money.
All right, we're going into our first speed bump. There's a Lich. There's a nuke. There's another nuke. Let's see what happens.
Was it a nuke or a cake? It's a cake.
It's a cake. Okay. There's no more Lich.
Cake Boss would be proud. Dengwu, where you at? It's Caront's time to learn about how thick that vampire is, and takes it down.
Alright, we are already on carry. Let's see what we got here.
370-ish damage to the red mage from a punch.
Yep, that's a nuke. Light axe coming out. It looks like that defense sword is hitting pretty well. Ooh, red mage down. Or no, black mage down.
Black mage down. It's okay. It's okay. We still have 2 life casters standing, and they, I think, both have life too.
Well, they should have life 1 and life 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah.
So, I mean, who knows when you're going to need that many different charges.
The lobsters. They pinch. The funniest thing about the lobsters to me is, like, it's the same sprite as the scorpion. Yeah, and they've got the tail. That's not the right tail, buddy. Come on.
That doesn't taste that good. Especially if it's got a stinger and venom on the end. Alright, and we walk into Kraken. See how Kraken is doing today.
The Gnome Project calling for a repeat of our fabulous fasted Kraken from last night.
Alright, one rub, no Black Mage, that's fine. Defense Sword out, Ruse out, Lit 3 out.
You know, Gnome Project, if that had happened a second time... Oh, was that actually a black belt at that spot behind Lich?
Uh-huh. Looks like
Here
it.
I was thinking it was the white mage. But if that had happened a second time, maybe I would have won that race against Jay Scheidel. You never know.
Yeah. We are into the powerbomb stage of this fight. Let's see what goes on.
Powerbonk this many turns into the fight is a feels bad of the highest order.
I don't fault him. I mean, he's got Kraken there and he's got a defense sword.
That was a bad zap.
He's still up though.
Yeah, the two ribbons doing work.
Ooh, 250. Not the best swing, but at this
Enough
point,
250s will be fine.
Yeah, 209. 444, that's a much better number, and Kraken goes down. And we still have life charges.
Hooray! Caront also going to pick up some levels on this Agama. I don't know that Caront should feel like he has the time for this.
True. But, I mean, he hasn't really had routing. He might think he's still slightly ahead, though. I mean, it is only an hour and 2 minutes in. I mean, I would
It can be hard to tell.
Yeah. I mean, that was what killed me in the brackets, is my last race. I was like, you know what? I grinded my main fighter all the way up, but I didn't do the rest of the party. Let me get some extra levels on them real quick. And then he ended up killing Chaos while I was doing my grind. So, it's close. And we don't know what Chaos will do. I mean, we have no fast. We have nothing to make it a quick fight. I don't know if anybody has Brack, so we're not going to see Brack strats.
I mean, Brack also shared the level with Temper, I think.
Yeah, so we're definitely not going to rely on Brack strats.
Yeah, and Brack and Temper were both Gaia 7.
Oh. Doing some quick heals, rearranging the party. And that Black
Party
Mage is
Jenga, very important.
Probably going to be dead real soon. Get the Ruse stick quickly. But does get a temper off. Does get the Ruse off. Is he going to get the fast off? He's got the fast off. All right. And Black Mage.
Kaboom.
I couldn't tell. Did he cast that wall on the Red Mage or the Thief? Because it looked like he did it on the Thief. Oh, he did it on the Red Mage. Okay. Not a bad play, keeping that second caster alive.
Yeah, and especially a caster that has Cure 4. Like, that's valuable. That's a big nuke. Everybody's still up.
And we counter with another big nuke. 400 points almost.
It's time for the heal 3 strats. It's time for the dead Red Mage strats.
Yep. Couple casts of Power Bonk and Cure 4 out. Ooh, Chaos decides he wants to go fast too.
I'm not so worried about that. Like, I'm more worried about having the damage output versus the spells that could come out. And Guardianmarcus agrees with a power bonk there.
7 hits, 691. That is much, much better.
Yeah.
Caront makes his way into the validation chest zone. Only to be disappointed.
I mean, disappointments abound in here, right?
And
that is a
dead.
Toyminated.
Completely. Thank God for that defense sword.
So it's a 105.28 for Guardianmarcus.
Very good, respectable time. Well,
Hey, it's a Guardianmarcus.
Hello.
GG. How you feeling?
Thank you. I am ecstatic because I've never won a bracket round before, so pretty pumped.
Heck yeah.
Well, you ran a hell of a race there. I love the Agama grind at the end. Caront did the same thing, but while you were doing Tiamat is when he was doing the Agama grind.
Yeah. Definitely felt like I needed some levels on that thief with, I wasn't feeling great about the defense +5 and the vanilla Vorpal, so I saw that. I decided to take it for a little bit and hopefully Caront wasn't ahead of me.
So, tell me about your ice dive. Were you disappointed it wasn't the floater?
Yes and no. I would have been pretty worried if it was a floater because, that could have been easily gotten. And if, Caront had gone first, then I would have felt really behind.
Well, it was interesting. He ran over to Dwarves right away. You went to Provoca. But when you were leaving Provoca, he was already back at Provoca. So for a moment there, you guys are pretty close to each other.
Yeah, no doubt. Caront's a pretty good racer himself, so I know, I couldn't let my guard down. I had to have a really good race tonight.
Uh-huh. He is currently at carry right now, dropping a nuke off. Looks like it's going to be a fairly quick fight. Swings for 400. And carry is gone. So what are your thoughts about the seed, though?
It wasn't too bad. I'm constantly having full clear simulators, although I know that last one was my decision to go and get the rod. I don't like C, to be honest.
Yeah, that was one of the ones we were talking about earlier. We were like, well, we have to go to Waterfall anyways. Do we do C? And you were like, nope, I'm not even stopping. I'm not even looking at it.
Yeah, at that time, I was still swinging a Saber +3. Didn't have Temper, didn't have Fast, didn't have Brack. I figured I wouldn't be able to kill Kraken.
Yeah, that was the other thing, is that Temper and Fast both at level 7. That definitely made you rethink some of your strategy, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I was worried that Temper was going to roll 8 and then I wasn't going to have any, but I was pretty happy to find the Power Bonk in the Ice Cave, so the Ice Cave dive wasn't too bad after all.
No, it definitely paid out, and I mean, you did rock that Saber 3 for quite a while, so
Yeah,
you got your money's worth out of it.
absolutely.
So, pro rings. I don't think you or Caront bought any pro rings.
Were they in Provoca?
Yeah,
Crescent
you guys.
Lake. They were Crescent Lake for
Lake,
less than the silver bracelets cost.
Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot where it was. I went to, I thought they were in Canaria. So right before I drove Topher, I went there and I'm like, oh, they're not here. Well, gotta go.
Yeah.
Kraken 2 finding white mages in the back row. The memes continue.
All right, though, we still have a red. Oh wait, no, we don't have a red mage, but we have life on the fighter.
This is assuming the fighter. Okay. Did we buy spells on the knight? The knight did not get life.
Oh.
Oh no.
I'm adding this into Tia. All right.
Ooh. So, Davian Hawk is asking you, Guardianmarcus, about the cakes and your cake deliveries to Lich 1 and Lich 2.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I don't think I've ever been able to get those to land, especially not on both of them. But yeah, I always try because why not? So I couldn't help but laugh when not only Lich 1 but Lich 2 as well felt the quake.
Caront just lost the Black Wizard to Bane on Tia 2, but maybe we still pull this out.
It's possible. I mean, that fighter is up there in levels, but yeah, so it's hitting pretty hard too.
Yeah,
sort of up there in levels. Like we're at less than 600 max hit points, so it's like high 20s.
Nope, 2 hits, 88 damage, and a nuke brings you to 4.
there it is.
Yep. I think that's gonna reset there.
That chaos fight makes me rethink my life choices a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But we're full speed ahead.
Yeah. Gotta give him credit for keep going.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, looking at the brackets, it looks like you are going to be going up against the winner of Chanigan versus Magus. I know that they had their first match of their best of 3 tonight, about half an hour before you started. How do you feel about the potential matchup there?
Not good at all. Chanigan is an amazing runner, and he's had my number. I've really not been able to defeat him for a very long time, maybe since we first started in our Duckling Derby. So I'm really scared of him. And, if his opponent Magus beats him, then that's even scarier. So it's going to be a really big challenge for me to advance into the third round.
If you ran anything like you did tonight, then you don't have any worries. I'm sure you could probably beat Chanigan.
I don't know about that. I think I have to get sub-hour to beat Chanigan in any race here. That's how I feel anyways.
Hey, if that's how you feel, just means you gotta get a little bit quicker. I mean, you were already, barely 5 minutes over the hour?
Yeah, I just gotta find a way to cut those 5 minutes off because he's definitely got an execution advantage over me. So I gotta find that 5 minutes somewhere.
Yeah. Did we get a stuff from a Caront?
We did, and I just dragged him from the waiting room.
Caront, welcome.
GG, Caront.
I appreciate that y'all use those 2 letters to describe that scene, because the only person to whom that can apply this evening would be Marcus. So GG, Marcus, and good luck in the 32.
Thank you, Grand. GG's.
I am so sorry, everyone. One of these days I'll actually put together a